amazing places. Never have I ever thought that we'd be in a jousting field in the middle of a literal castle. It is absolutely incredible. We're going to kick this match off right now. As we mentioned, these two, they are brothers. For those playing at home, we have Billy Oner in the purple and Jordy Oner in the blue. I do get them mixed up a lot, but when it's 1 versus 1, it makes it a little bit easier. I think start slowly with a headlock. Now, do you guys have siblings?
I do, yes.
Cash? Little brother. So you guys would understand what it means to be able to square off with this sibling rivalry. Now, with a younger brother, Cash. Have you ever dropped your brother on their face like that?
You know, there have been a few 5-man carries in my day. But at the end of the day, you just want what's best for family. That's ultimately what these bloodline matches come down to. It's what's best for family.
Absolutely, and what is best for the family is coming home with that King of the Ring crown. Now, of course, it could go either way. And we've got so many other matchups happening. What else we've got here in the first round? We've got Johnny Della Rocco taking on Mike Manson, Nate Hunter, Mason Stoneheart, and many, many more. This show is going to be a banger. So for those that are watching us here at YouTube, be sure to use the hashtag King of the Castle or Alpha Castle. Alpha King. That can really open up some bad parts of the internet. Let's do it anyway. Hashtag Alpha King. Let us know your thoughts on the match as it is happening while you're watching at home. The Oners already flipping, catching his foot on that middle rope though.
Well, look, this is just going to be very, very fast. I mean, they are very, very even styles. They know how to move. They're both such high flyers. Just as well, the castle walls are far away and they can't come off one of those turrets because anything can happen.
Oh, back kick knocks Blue Oner, Jordy Oner to the outside. Almost defaulted to my just calling them by their colours. Billy Oner. Oh! Kick caught. Oh, you hear the smack echoing around the castle. Kick to the front of the face again in the corner.
Come on, guys!
These are both high-flying athletes. They're not prone to staying on the ground. As we just seen it, elbow to the face just down there in the turnbuckle.
As in, these two men are the high flyers. These two are former tag team champions, not just here at Alpha Pro, but in many other promotions around the state. Cover, hooks the leg. Kick out at two. Both one is still in the game. But yeah, no one can push themselves to their limit like your brethren, like your brother, like your sibling. And then, of course, we do have Mary Oner on the outside, dressed appropriately, medieval attire, like we are. But also, shout out to Zell.
You look incredible. I say that a lot.
Thank you, my lord.
Thank you.
Yes, but back to the match. It is about the two jousters in the ring. And the thing is, I mean, you have tag teams that obviously get to each other on the inside. But when the tag teams are brothers, I mean, how do you find something that you don't know already?
Cover wants it. Kick out at two. Sorry, Cash, you answered the question.
If I may, you look at some of the brothers, you look at the Crow family. They're going a bit through some turmoil at the moment.
That they are.
With blood comes involved, things can get personal, Zara. It's looking like it's going to get some aggression out here today.
Well, absolutely true. And on top of that, outside of the aggression and the mix up with the Crows, the Oners themselves have really not been on that same page. And a match today, this is going to give them that outcome to ideally squash that beef, put it to rest. We don't need no Game of Thrones-esque long battles of attrition between siblings. Or do they?
Well, we're finding out already looks very even. Now they're up in the
oh my God.
High Castle District, so to speak, way up there on top. Oh my God.
Jordy has Billy at the top turnbuckle. Oh my God!
Oh!
Missile dropkick on the top buckle sends Billy Oner hard to the outside. Now we have put some matting out here just for general safety, but it is nothing but gravel and sharp rocks down there. I don't know who came out of that better.
for less worse, I might say. Both, well, worse for the wear. But that is the desperation that appears to be in this contest. And I suppose it's the desperation to be the king of the castle here at Cryle Castle.
Speaking of this match in that tournament, right, as you said, it's a lot on the line, there's a lot at stake. So this was likely the match that I would consider my big, what I'm keen for. Like I said, oh my God!
Well,
Ran him on the apron, as we all know, part of the ring. Cash, what is the match that has your interest peaked for tonight? Just a little prelude to those watching it. Destroyer on the apron! Oh!
Goddess! They have both gone outside, both from the apron to the matting outside. Both seem very extremely stunned for a second as one tosses the other back into the ring. I'm just, well, if this is the pace already, this is going to be, well, dare I say, a royal evening of wrestling.
Snapdragon suplex from Billy. Head to the top rope once again. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, indeed. Oh! Okay, oh my, okay, so a split leg salt from the top, goes for the cover, unsuccessful. Cash, you couldn't keep your sounds contained.
No, this is match one.
Yeah.
This is match one. Wait till we get to what I'm looking forward to. Jay Hunter versing off against Slade Mercer.
The Alpha Heavyweight Champion himself. Oh! Death Valley. Really high landing on the neck for Billy.
This is just brutal. I love it.
I certainly agree.
Checking carefully there as well. He might. That seemed like a
Come on!
The thing with Mike Billing is it's amazing, but he's certainly high risk as we saw there as Billy's staggering back to his feet.
It is that risk and that reward with that spinning back kick from Jordy.
Oh, this track is not made for people. It's made for horses. So it just amplifies that pain just a bit further.
Cover from Jordy at the last possible second. Sorry to interrupt you there, Cat.
Just saying, these are meant for horses, for jousting matches. We're getting a physical contest on gravel, a texture of spikes.
Yep.
Things are going to end up rough.
It's just a series of pointy things.
Very 14th century in a way.
Jordy gets his way to the top. Oh! Attempted moonsault, nobody home.
They're throwing 120% if that is Steiner mathematically possible.
Springboard electric chair into a spike poison rana. Dear God, I almost fell backwards in my little wooden chair. Two. Oh! Kick out at two. Jordy.
Do that.
When will
Billy cannot believe it, and I don't think anyone's well, our public here at everyone's just stunned at the intensity of what we're already seeing.
Everyone's sitting on the edge of their seat. You could hear a pin drop as Billy makes his way to the top once again. Third time is not a charm with a clubbing blow to the kidneys. Allows Jordy to get to the outside. Makes his way to the top once again. How are these two dudes going to do it? They have just destroyed all their backs and necks and...
What's going to happen here?
From the top.
No.
Oh, no! Oh!
Good goddess!
Oh! That is... What? Please let us know your thoughts. Hashtag Ultimate King on your social media of choice.
Here is your winner and advancing to the semi-finals of the King of the Castle